Is there anything in your life you working to manifest? Major projects or anything you looking to manifest, bring it to your life?
Taking over the world,
Uh,
type shit.
uh,
Most definitely. Anything I touch or do, I say keep it simple. So I just want to be able to anything I touch or do, like put time into, I do it at the ultimate maximum. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's just me and ain't nobody built like me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody from where I'm from. Nobody didn't grow up exactly how I grew up. So it's like boom, whatever I'm doing, and I'm doing it at my max. It got to be the greatest of all time because it's me type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, that's when I say like kind of take over my world. Take over my world. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with your own world. You know what I'm saying? But take over my world most definitely.
as you were speaking, I had a thought. They say how you do anything is how you do everything. So do with that what y'all will. Or if it's anything in your life you looking to manifest right now.
Um, Manifest. I don't know about manifest.
Okay.
I call it goals. You know what I'm saying? I think when people say manifest, they think what they want or write it down and then, think that it'll come to them. And that for me, that's not how it works. So I set goals for myself, things that I want to accomplish, and I really, really grind and work. I make a plan and I work towards it. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, when you say manifest, I think of my goals and how I approach them. You know what I'm saying? And really attack them. And you got to really believe you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people manifest things or people have these goals and they don't really believe they can do it. And if you don't believe, then you're not really going to put everything into it. You know what I'm saying? So believing and then, creating that plan and executing that plan, you know what I mean? And it's how I accomplish goals or I accomplish what I want to manifest.
So I wanna double back on something that you said, but first I want to get what's the major goals that you are working toward right now?
Major goals is as I mentioned before, I'm a jeweler. I do custom jewelry. I do custom watches, or expensive exclusive watches. I find for clients, and I want to be the biggest jewelry brand, mainly to athletes, professional athletes, and college, and is who I want to service. I want to build that brand and build it on prestige, building on excellence, building on being the best, and I'm something I've grown from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest goal in manifestation, is to take my business from the ground to the sky, basically, and to be known as the number one jeweler to come to for our athletes, around the world, on the collegiate level and professional.
Well, I will say this: if you work as hard on the jewelry game as you be working in here in the gym, man, you on the way, bro. In all seriousness, in building my community with a brand name Master Your Energy, you're right. I think a lot of people do have a misconception when they hear that word manifestation. It's like if I just wish for something, it appears into my life. And that's why I say we build the brand and we build ourselves on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. Because from my understanding of the art of manifestation is so the visualization and the coming up with the idea and the setting a goal. Now we just starting off working with faith. That's the spiritual part of it. But faith without works is dead. So after you get the spiritual part, you had a vision, you got faith in the purpose or your goal, the manifestation that you wish for. Then you got to go mental.
That faith is belief.
Faith is belief. That's mental. But when you go practical on the mental side, you have to have a skill set. If I today said I want to be the most successful jeweler in the game, I don't got the skill set. So for me to think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be the most successful jeweler in the game, that's not manifesting, that's faking it.
Yeah.
So I think there's the mental part of manifesting is developing a plan, acquiring the skill set to execute the plan. Then the physical part of manifestation is doing the work. You got to get the metals and the VVS's and the stones, and you got to put your hands on it. So I think manifestation, like life, it's at least 3 planes to it. I'm sure I'm skipping some of them, but you at least got to have the physical component, the mental component, and the spiritual component. You got to work the 3 of them to where you could take something from an idea to a tangible reality. You wait, like you woke up one day, you said, I wanted to be a jeweler, and then that was a process that you went through to get to the present day. I think that's manifestation. I think the word manifestation is just a word that we put on it, and kind of why I used it to make it like somewhat controversial, to enlighten those that I'm not a master at manifestation, but to the degree that I've manifested things in my life, I want people to know that it takes work. It's not just magic. It's not just, a vision that's gonna come knock on your door and happen in your life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So with that being said, is there anything in your life you're trying to manifest? Wait, my bad. I don't like to say the word try. Is there anything in your life that you're manifesting right now?
100%. I want to be the Eric Thomas of fitness. I want to be the Tony Robbins of fitness. I want to be able to have my family with me in abundance, and have more kids, and just be a motivation for all young men and older men to find the warrior spirit within them. That's about it.
Oh, that's dope. That's a major purpose right there. So trying to find a way to make an adjustment, I discovered the Cricut, the vinyl cutting machine. Actually, my mom, shout out to my mom uses the Cricut for her decorating business. I was talking to her one day about my struggles, how I was spending all of this money screen printing shirts, and she suggested that I try to cut the vinyl, tried to get a vinyl cutter and, cut some costs. And she said that she believed that I would be able to make the shirts that I want to make on my own, bought the equipment to do it basically. So I went, bought the equipment, bought the vinyl cutter, it was a few $100s, got a t-shirt press, and just had to spend some time learning how to use the software and practice. Like with anything, if you learn the fundamentals and you practice, you start to get good at it. So now we here right now putting in them 10,000 hours to become a master, t-shirt designer, maker, just putting in hours creating. I love to create. So to explain how we got here, it was a journey. Yeah. We eliminated the middleman. We were able to cut costs. So now I'm able to cut costs. I'm able to practice a skill, develop a skill to where not only can I create shirts to spread the message of my brand to my community, but I also have a skill set that if there's another entrepreneur or business, I could provide shirts for them, which I have done in the past, So now we're gonna get into the origin story of the Hustle Over Struggle collection. Wow. It's time to get a new t-shirt. It's time to get a new heat press. I'm gonna have to reapply. Man, y'all, we're gonna be doing a lot of things on this one, I see. Right now, we on a campaign, a 90-day campaign. It's called the Anti Procrastination Experiment, where I'm out to manifest, act, take action, get active on everything that comes across my mind that's been on my plate. So my question for you is, how do you overcome procrastination?
You got to always ask yourself every day, put something in your mirror, put something in your notes, put something on your alarm clock that says, did I get better today? Are you going to get better today? In the morning, alarm clock should say, are you going to get better today? PM alarm clock should hit and before you go to bed and say, did you become better today? You get that, and that's a constant reminder. And that's a reminder for yourself. Because the self that wrote it down was your conscious self that wants to have growth and want to do better. So you go against yourself, your future self is going to hate yourself. But if you go with yourself, your future self is going to appreciate yourself. So,
I like that. I like that. Oh man, this is the Anti Procrastination Experiment, inspired by. You ever heard of the book, The 12-Week Year?
12 weeks. Yeah, I ain't get to read it.
Yeah, so that's a book I'm actively reading. It's not just a book; it's a book that actually it's not just a read along. It's a book where you actually writing down your action steps, and it's like accountability partner. So in reading the 12-week year, which is about 90 days, I came up with the anti-procrastination experiment where I got big goals. I'm making small steps out of those goals and taking action steps. Right. So.
Have you read the Atomic Habits?
Yeah, Atomic Habits for sure.
You read it?
I've read it, and I actually got I have a book review on my channel with Atomic Habits. It's one of my favorite books.
I don't meet a lot of people say they read that bit. That's one on one right now.
Yeah.
God.
I love self-improvement. The 3 things in my channel is self-improvement, productivity, and entrepreneurship. Yeah. So if it's a book that got anything to do with those 3, I try to get my hands on it. So the 12-week year, like I was saying, got me just not procrastinating. So my question for you is procrastination something? I think you touched on it. Is procrastination something that you struggle with, and how do you overcome it if you do find yourself battling with procrastination?
Everybody got their season. That's why I just learned from myself. That is most definitely something I'm struggling with. I think everybody struggle with it, but you struggle with it with seasons. You know what I'm saying? Only time you procrastinate when you really lose yourself, lose sense of time. You know what I'm saying? Lose sense of loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you realize you don't got too much time on the world, you're gonna sit down and do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of those times you be in seasons of your life where you ain't on the outside really looking in. You know what I'm saying? So you might be going through different levels of life and not knowing how to react to those levels like you thought you was. Which again make you start feeling bad about yourself. That's all procrastination is. You feeling bad about yourself. You overanalyze and overthinking, analysis paralysis, all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. You got times for that in your life, and it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to explain to people, you sit there and beat yourself up. Procrastination not a good thing to continue, but you got to use it as a signal. Like,
yes.
Why are you procrastinating? What are you scared of? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is you scared of? What's stopping you? What's making you nervous? You got to kind of really break yourself down in those procrastination mode. That's why I said it's seasons. Like the season, everybody knows seasons gonna come around. So it's gonna be time when you're gonna procrastinate come around because you always know you can do better on God. So again, if it's something that I struggle with, yeah. I'm in my season right now, getting out of my procrastination.
Likewise.
So that's why I gotta sit up here, you know what I'm saying, in the gym all day, chop it up with folks like you know what I'm saying? Keep this thing moving and grooving. But if I get on this camera, talk all this good stuff, and then next time you see me, I didn't make no growth. That's on me, and I put that out in the world. So that kind of go back to what you talking about too, about the manifestation. Us being able to sit right here and talk about, you know what I'm saying, stuff we're struggling with, going through in a good environment. I just met bro today on God. So walked in. But you get what I'm saying? Like all that comes around and keep going, and you just keep creating your environment. Because if I keep talking about this stuff and you don't see me grow, you gonna eventually say something to me like, "What's up, little bro?" Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, just keeping all that together, man. It's seasons for everything, most definitely. Yes, sir.
So that made me think about something you touched on when we was off camera, and we were speaking about content creation and the different reasons people create content. And you brought up such an interesting point that I'd never even considered before when you spoke about just keeping the people that was once a part of your life updated on what you have going on, and the real same way you'll call your buddy on the phone, bro, what you got going on. If you're creating content to a certain level, he could kind of just stay in tune with you, what you got.
Not just that though. So you gotta think about it, like everybody done had a time where they were chilling at the crib, vibing out. Now if you was at the crib, wherever you were chilling at, and little shorty you forgot about, you probably missed out on, you know what I'm saying? Well, I wonder what she doing in life right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Probably a friend that y'all used to be super cool. You just don't know why y'all just start talking. You know what I'm saying? What little bro doing right now? Like these people from your past can pop up in your head. So I feel like it's a little disrespectful for you not to post content. Because why? You gonna bless them with that. If you thinking about it, treat somebody how you want to be treated. If you know you would like to see somebody how they doing right now, somebody would like to see how you doing right now. And also you would love to keep track of yourself. But that was just the biggest point I seen, because I started realizing that it's a lot of people I kind of want to know what they're doing in life right now. You know what I'm saying? So social media is one of those ways where you can keep track of that and just hope, people ain't capping about what they're doing. For real. So I don't like disrespecting people. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you don't. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
What ways do you overcome procrastination if you do, in fact, face it? And if you don't face it, you know, how do you beat it? How do you master it?
I face procrastination all the time. You know, I did it. I did it in college. You know, I do. You know, even in today's life. You feel me? And one of the main things you fix procrastination, you got to get up early. You cannot wake up 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. That's precious time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, if you wake up, you know, 7, 8, even if you don't gotta wake up 4 or 5 in the morning, but you wake up 7, 8 o'clock a.m. You'll get your breakfast. You know, you breathe the fresh air. That part of the day, that early morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, you set out what you want to do, and then you can really attack what you need to do. You know, and plan the day, and you get better when you start that practice. You get better at it. Where hey, you can plan your week.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So waking up early for me is probably one of the biggest things. Because if you wake up early, and then you know you're looking around, it's like you got to do something. You're gonna start. You know what I mean? So procrastinating, you gotta wake up, and that's big.
Hey, I like those answers. One of the perspectives I have on waking up early, I like waking up early because I figure if I wake up at 5 in the morning, it's not many people in my time zone that's up at 5 in the morning. So if it's only a certain, energy is unlimited, but at the same time, if there's a certain amount of energy that's present at a given time,
Yeah.
if 90% of the world is asleep, there's more energy I could tap into. I'm more inspired to do something at that hour.
And that's what I meant there's a certain part of that, something about just being outside at 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah.
There's a certain energy that you can breathe in, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be a part of. So that's big.
So Dino, that's major. To y'all out there, like how he just said, get up early. That'll help you overcome procrastination, help you get a jump start on your day. You know, it's a great practice to help you overcome procrastination as well as accomplish your goals. Get an early start. Life is a blessing. I'ma make a toast. If life is a party, God gotta be the host. I had me some downtown, washed me some clothes. I rolled me a backwood, folded a couple loads. I had to run some errands. I done cleaned up my kitchen. I listened to myself, leaders follow intuition. I've been slam dunking and swishing nets with ambition. Could've made it to the league. Coach played me out of position. I've been through some bullshit. Okay, and we back, y'all. You had a